What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to BABYMETAL from Dusk till dawn. This was requested by MotoMac. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. They also left a little message that says that this song is considered by many to be BABYMETAL's greatest masterpiece. It has only been performed a handful of times, perhaps due to the difficulty of Sue's vocals, and Sue's family was in the audience this night. So this sounds exciting. It's been a couple of days or weeks since I've last checked out BABYMETAL, but everything I've heard so far has been great. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this song. If you want to be like MotoMac and support me and my channel, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can request songs, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content and some other things. Check it out if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. Atmospheric beginning. Oh yeah. Ooh. That's a really interesting sound. Yeah, the vocal performance is crazy. Really impressive. Wow, what a song. This was really awesome because it was so different. It was really experimental and definitely not typical for any music genre. It was blending so many different styles in such a creative way that is really unique. I don't think I've heard a song like this before. It's like mixing metal with a lot of electronic and synth elements, but everything really atmospheric, really epic. It definitely has a really cinematic, almost trance-like vibe, I feel like. What's of course standing out is the vocal performance. Like Motomek mentioned in his message, this is an impressive vocal performance, and yeah, her delivery is really great. She has some really difficult long notes, and yeah, it really needs a lot of skill to do something like that. And then there are, of course, some really interesting effects on the vocals that change the tone even more. She has a really great, clear, angelic voice and tone anyway, and with those effects, a lot of reverb and layerings and kind of effects that distort her voice a little bit. I don't really know how to say it. It makes it sound even more dreamy, like her voice is kind of floating over the instrumentation, and yeah, with that creating this atmospheric feeling. I also find it kind of interesting because for me the vocals don't necessarily work as typical vocals with all these effects and everything, and the atmosphere in general. It's more like the voice is another texture or kind of a color that's added to the ambience of the song. Like I said, kind of floating over the instrumentation. And it's not always like a distinctive, clear lead vocal melody, but it's just adding to the vibe of the song. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's very creative and yeah, completely special and unique. I think that the heavy parts, the more like metalcore parts that break through this atmosphere that's created with synth pads and ambient textures, fits in really well, and is really special too because it's not like generic metalcore rhythms coming in. Instead, it's kind of a electronic metalcore EDM elements mixed with metal, which sounds really cool, and is creating great breaks in between the song. Pretty heavy, definitely parts to headbang to, and there are of course besides like the pure dreamy atmospheric parts and the really heavy electronic metalcore parts, great huge climactic moments where those things are kind of combined with keeping this atmospheric vibe and adding like big rock elements to it. which creates those really epic moments. Definitely something to get chills. Of course, also supported by the whole setting of the stage, which was again really fitting with a great choreography and like the floor and the visuals going on there and in the background and the lighting and everything is just orchestrated so well to create those big moments. The lyrics actually, I don't know, look pretty cryptic to me. I'm not quite sure what the meaning is. So let me know if you know it or what you think it's about. It's kind of talking about like standing on the edge of darkness and waiting or longing for something. Maybe for change and for a new beginning of something. But some lines also seem kind of spiritual, I don't know, or maybe about like seeking guidance or transcendence. Like I said, I'm not sure. For me, it's kind of cryptic. It seems kind of poetic, and the words they use fit to the atmosphere of the song. Maybe it's just me who doesn't get it completely, but I'd love to learn it. So please let me know. Thank you so much, MotoMac, for this request. This was great. I loved this song. I loved the atmosphere that was built. Really moody, kind of haunting, great, almost ethereal soundscapes that they built, then building into those more epic and dramatic sections, everything seeming pretty emotional. Then it's broken by some really cool heavy sections in which metalcore instrumentation is mixed with some great EDM elements, great energetic headbang moments, and throughout it's a great vocal performance with a really interesting way of singing and of the processing of the voice with some effects. Everything, the voice and the instrumentation in combination, makes it all really dreamy, really airy, and like I said, just really atmospheric and ambient. I totally get why you said that this is a song that's considered one of the best of BABYMETAL. I haven't heard many songs of them, but I understand why people would think that. I loved it too, and I just think it's really unique. It's really creative. It's mixing different styles. It's creating a great atmosphere. It's really drawing you into the mood of the song. Also supported with the great performance, the delivery, the choreography, the stage visuals. Everything is just arranged perfectly. So from the ones I've heard, this would also be in my favorite BABYMETAL songs so far. So thank you so much for requesting this. Please let me know what other songs by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.